And as all those people spread around the world, something else was spreading too. Sin. People were choosing their own way instead of God's way. Fighting, stealing, lying and hurting each other, and making God's world a very ugly place. Until finally, God said,
"Enough. It's time to start over."
Start over? How?
God picked one person to start his world over again.
Noah.
Noah was a righteous man. He tried very hard to make right choices. In a world where everyone was doing their own thing, Noah was always ready to do what God asked. He had been practicing listening to God and being obedient for a long time, more than 500 years.
How could anyone be that old?
People lived a long time back then. Are you all right?
I was thinking about the candles on his birthday cake.
I see. So God said to Noah,
I want you to build a boat.
What's a boat?
A thing you can float in if there's a flood.
What's a flood?
It's when water covers everything. It's why you need a boat.
How big?
Big enough for your family and some animals.
How many animals?
All of them. 2 of every kind.
Then God gave him plans for building the big boat.
Noah was already so old. Building a boat that big would take a long time.
Right. It took Noah and his family years and years and years.
Hey, Deb, are we done yet?
Not yet.
Now are we done?
Nope.
On top of that, Noah's neighbors probably came by to laugh at him.
So it's called a boat, and it's for floating on water?
Yep.
There's no water anywhere.
Poor Noah. He was just doing what God told him.
Yes, he wanted to be God's friend even if everyone else thought he was silly. Finally, one day, a drop fell from the sky.
Hey,
Then another, and another, and another. And then...
The animals started to come?
Yep. God sent them to Noah, and Noah packed them all into his big, big boat.
Now are we done?
Then God closed the door.
We are.
The rain continued to come down, harder and harder. Suddenly, having a boat looked like a pretty good idea. The water rose higher and higher. God covered the land with water so that all the fighting and hurting died. But so did most of God's creation.
That's sad.
It was very sad. It rained and poured for 40 days. And Noah's big, big boat floated on the water 50 days. 60 days. 100 days. 150 days.
That is a long time.
It was. Then, finally, the water started to go down, 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 down. Until one day, Noah's big, big boat came to rest on top of a mountain. And God said,
Let's start again.
So, Noah and his family, plus a bunch of seasick animals, walked out of the big, big boat into a clean, fresh world.
I have placed a rainbow in the sky as my promise that I will never again flood the earth.
It was was time to start again. Joseph.
Because Abraham trusted God, he became God's friend. And because Abraham's son Isaac trusted God, he became God's friend too. Then Isaac had a son named Jacob, and guess what?
He trusted God like his dad?
Yep. And then Jacob had a son, and then another, and then another, until he had 12 sons.
Whoa!
Reuben,
Simeon,
Levi,
Judah, Naphtali, Gad,
Asher,
Issachar, Zebulun,
Joseph,
And
Benjamin.
That's a lot of sons.
one day, Jacob gave one of his sons, Joseph, a special gift.
oh, Dad,
Wow, a coat with all the colors in the rainbow. Joseph must have been so happy.
Oh, he was. But his brothers...
we're not. Why didn't we get special coats?
So they got mad at Joseph?
They were a little annoyed. And to make matters worse, Joseph then told them about a dream that he had.
So, I had this dream that I was ruling over you, and you were bowing down to me. Pretty cool, huh?
Not cool.
Let's go.
Joseph's dream upset his brothers so much that they decided they'd be happier if he wasn't around anymore.
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound very nice.
It wasn't, and things were about to get worse. One day, as the brothers were taking care of the flocks, they saw Joseph coming. Joseph's
Oh, great.
they got an They picked Joseph up and threw him into a hole in the ground.
A hole in the ground?
That's not all. Later, they sold Joseph to some folks who were traveling to Egypt, who sold Joseph again to someone else when they got there.
This is going from bad to worse. Does this have a happy ending?
You'll see. So now Joseph was in Egypt working for a very rich man.
Me, Potiphar. Joseph, you are a real hard-working and honest man. I'm going to put you in charge of my whole house.
Well, that's great.
This is great.
Until it wasn't.
Uh-oh. What happened?
The rich man's wife told a lie about Joseph and
Arrest him! Here I go again.
Joseph got thrown into prison.
Okay. So first I was thrown in a hole, then sold twice, and now I'm in prison.
He must have been so mad.
Oh, I'm sure he was. So, what do you think he did?
What?
He prayed. He trusted that God had a plan, even though it was hard to see it. You see, in the prison, there were two other men. One day, they said to Joseph,
We've had some crazy dreams.
I could tell you what they mean. One of you is going to be freed soon. And the other... is not.
Oh.
Sometime later, the ruler of Egypt
Me, Pharaoh.
woke up one morning and said,
I've had the craziest dream.
Pharaoh really wanted to know what the dream meant. So his servant said,
I know someone who can help you. But he's in prison.
Joseph.
that's right. So, after he took a bath, Joseph was brought to the Pharaoh.
God sent you this dream. It means that for 7 years, Egypt will grow a lot of food. Great! And then for the next 7 years, food will not grow and many people will die. Well, that's not great. But if you store up food in the first 7 years, you will have food when you need it most. That's great!
Pharaoh was so happy that he made Joseph the second most powerful person in the land. He was in charge of making sure there was always enough food to eat.
So God used Joseph to help a lot of people. This does have a happy ending.
And it gets better.
It does?
When food stopped growing, Joseph's family got so hungry that they came to Egypt to find food. And were his brothers in for a surprise?
Joseph? Brothers!
Wait, wasn't Joseph mad at them?
Joseph realized that God had a plan for him in Egypt. You see, like he often does, God took something very bad,
Being thrown in a hole, sold twice, and stuck in prison.
and he used it to do something very good.
Sold twice, and stuck in prison.
Do you want more Laugh and Grow Bible?
What do you mean?
Sign up for Minnow and get more Bible stories and loads more amazing shows.
Wow! How cool is that?
Minnow is a great place to stream Christian shows for kids.
Amazing!
Download the Minnow app and start your free trial today.
Yay!
Do you want
Minnow Laugh and Grow Bible. Judges.
Many, many years after leading the Israelites to the Promised Land, Joshua died.
That's sad. He was a good leader, right?
Oh, yes. Joshua had always encouraged the people to trust in God. He was a very good leader. And it would be a very long time before there would be another leader like him.
A long time? How long?
Oh, about 250 years.
That's a really long time to be without a leader.
Well, during that time, instead of having one leader that could help Israel follow God, Israel had a whole bunch of leaders called judges who were raised up by God when there was trouble and then disappeared when the trouble was over.
So, a judge was a leader for a short time. I get it. How many did Israel have?
Well, there are 12 of these leaders named in the Bible. Othniel, Ehud, Shamgar, Deborah, Gideon, Tola, Jair, Jephthah, Ibzan, Elon, Abdon, and Samson.
Some of those are pretty funny names.
They are. And God helped some of them do pretty amazing things.
Oh, really? Like what?
First, there was a wise and brave leader named
Deborah. I led the Israelites to victory when we were attacked by the Canaanites.
Wow! She must have been very brave.
She was. She led Israel for 40 years. Then there was
me, Gideon. I was chosen by God to lead a tiny army into battle. I trusted God and used trumpets, torches, and jars to surprise our enemies.
Whoa! That's a story I'd like to hear someday.
Gideon also led Israel for 40 years, but not everyone led for that long. Jephthah was another brave leader who only led Israel for 6 years. And then there was
me, Samson.
Wow, he really looks big and strong.
Yes, so strong that he defeated Israel's biggest enemy, the Philistines. And killed a lion with his bare hands. And knocked down a temple.
I'm big, I'm strong, I'm bold, and I've got really great hair.
Wow, what a great guy.
Yes, Samson was great in many ways, except one. He was not very great at following God.
Uh-oh. What do you mean?
You see, Samson wasn't just an ordinary Israelite. He was a Nazarite.
Nazarite?
To be a Nazarite meant that you were extra set apart for God. Extra holy, like ninja holy. As a Nazarite, he could never drink wine, or touch anything dead, or cut his hair.
So he just had to let it grow.
And grow, and grow. It was a way for Nazarites to show others that they had given their life to God. And that's where Samson got into big trouble.
He did? How?
Samson was really good at using his muscles, but really bad at keeping his Nazarite promises. Once, he killed a bunch of Philistines with the jawbone of a donkey.
Wow!
A dead donkey, which meant that he had touched something dead. A Nazarite no-no.
Oh, well.
He also ate honey from a beehive.
Yum!
That he found inside the body of a dead lion. Another no-no.
Oh, well.
Okay, I think I get the picture.
And then came his biggest broken promise of all. You see, there was a woman named
Delilah, and Samson thinks I'm
really cute.
Delilah was also a Philistine, which meant that she was part of Israel's enemies. But that didn't stop Samson from falling so in love with her that one day when she asked him,
"Oh, Samson, you are so strong."
Yep, I am.
Is there anything that will take your great strength away?
I don't think I should tell you.
Why not? You can trust me.
Well...
Pretty please.
Okay, but promise you won't tell.
Cross my heart.
Oh well, here goes. If my hair is cut, I'll lose my strength and be like any other guy.
Huh? He told her?
He did. And then
You can trust me.
he fell asleep. And you can guess what Delilah did.
She cut his hair?
If my hair is cut, you cut my hair?
Taken away, boys.
But, wait! No!
God took Samson's strength away because as great as he was at fighting the Philistines, he really wasn't great at following God.
That's sad.
It is. But while he was in prison, Samson realized how wrong he had been. He asked God for forgiveness.
That's good.
It was. And it was also good that his faith grew, along with his hair. One day, the Philistines were worshiping their made-up god, and one of them said,
"Let's bring out Samson and make fun of him."
The Philistines didn't realize that Samson's strength was back, and with his bare hands, he destroyed the temple and defeated the Philistines.
Wow!
Just like Samson, all of Israel was messing up over and over, breaking their promises to God. And try as they might, not one of the 12 judges was able to help Israel for very long.
I guess they needed a strong leader.
Yes. If the Israelites were going to be God's holy people and stay around long enough as a nation to bless the whole world, well, they would need a leader who would listen to God. Unlike Samson, someone who would teach them how to be God's holy people. Someone who would bless the whole world.
I guess they needed a strong leader.
If the Israelites were going to be God's holy people and stay around long enough as a nation to bless the whole world, they would need a leader who would listen to God. Unlike Samson, someone who would teach them how to be God's holy people. Someone.
Minnow Laughing Real Bible. David and Goliath.
Many, many years ago, Israel had a big problem.
Really? What was it?
Their enemy came to attack them.
That is a big problem.
So, King Saul, the leader of Israel, sent out a messenger to ask for help throughout the land. The messenger passed by a town where a man named Jesse lived with his big, strong sons.
The Philistines are attacking, and King Saul needs brave and mighty men to fight.
Well, when Jesse's sons heard that, they said,
Brave and mighty? That's us!
So off they all went, all except for their little brother,
David, I take care of the sheep.
David was too young and too small to go to war. So, instead of fighting, David brought food to his brothers. One day, while he was visiting them, David saw a big, huge Philistine.
Was he one of the Philistines attacking Israel?
Yes, and his name was
Goliath. I'm the baddest, biggest, strongest guy around.
The Philistine leader said,
If your strongest man can beat our strongest man, we will be your slaves. But if our strongest man can beat your strongest man, you will be our slaves.
The Israelite soldiers were really scared. But someone had to fight Goliath.
Who's brave enough to fight?
I will.
You? You're just a kid!
God has helped me save our sheep from a lion and a bear. And God will help me save Israel from Goliath and the Philistines.
Well, it sounded
crazy.
But no one else volunteered to fight Goliath. So, King Saul said,
All right, here, use my sword.
It's too heavy. I'll just use this.
A slingshot?
I use this slingshot to protect my sheep from lions and bears. And I'll use it to protect us from the Philistines.
Then, David picked up 5 smooth stones and walked out onto the battlefield.
He was such a nice kid.
Israel announced that they were sending their champion out to meet Goliath. So, the giant Philistine turned to meet him.
Where is he?
Right here.
You? I'm going to feed you to the birds.
Goliath! Goliath! Goliath!
David must have been so scared.
Maybe. But David trusted God and said,
"This is God's battle."
Oh, yeah? Well, this is my spear.
You come at me with your big spear and strong armor, but I come with the power of my big, strong God.
And just then, David slung a stone through the air and hit Goliath right between the eyes.
So Israel was safe.
And who did God use?
Not big, strong King Saul or his army.
Not Jesse's warrior sons.
It was David because he trusted God.
And when we trust God with everything, God can use us to do amazing things.
Even if we are small.
That's right.